So, Tottenham 2, Wolves 3. I've got Spurs fan Dean with me. Dean, how you feeling?
Half time, I think we might have won it. For some reason, we just seem to not be off the pace all the time. I don't think Wolves were that good, but we weren't as good as them. It wasn't much of a game, if you ask me. I didn't like the way we were set up. I could see what he was trying to do, but it didn't look like they wanted to sort of go forward and do that. It was just kind of like a nothing game. There was no passion. We had a week of training to come up with that. That's not right. I mean, we do miss Sissoko. I really do. I think we miss Sissoko in the midfield. But if you looked at their side compared to ours, they were monsters on men. I mean, especially when we took corners, they were huge. And like going up against like Moore and Winks and Werwin, you got no chance. They were just like heading it away. But yeah, just wasn't impressed with the game.
And Dean, you were on the radio with me on Love Sport Radio on Thursday.
Yes.
Lots of feedback, lots of people said how negative I was, saying that when I said that I didn't feel that there was enough passion in the game against Chelsea on Saturday.
No.
Do you feel, and I'm going to use the word passion, do you feel that every single Tottenham player on the pitch today wanted it and was passionate to get that win?
No, but there was a totally different kind of passion. It was more a lot of negative passion. You see in the first half that Sanchez and Aurier were constantly shouting and arguing at each other. It was only until Aurier got that goal that he cheered up a little bit. But like, everybody was, they all looked like they're young. I mean, it kind of like, you know, it reflects us really. But there wasn't much to sing about.
Well, let me stop you there because it's probably the quietest since we've moved in the stadium that I've ever known the fans to be.
Yeah, it was.
Even when Tottenham were 2-1 up,
yeah.
Very, very, very quiet.
Yeah, it was. It's strange, the stadium. I don't know why that is. Where I sit, I know the people around me. But every game since I've been here, the 3 rows behind me, it kind of like it's shifting personnel all the time. It's not the same people, so I don't think you can get that atmosphere. And if you haven't got that atmosphere, you can't be a 12th man. So I think that kind of reflects on what we're doing as well. It's got to be down to us to sort of lift the players, but at the same time the players have got to lift us as well. Now if you're not seeing, I mean, you're not expecting great football all the time because you've got to play certain ways, but sometimes you want a bit of good football, but we're not getting there. We're not getting the football of 2 years ago. And obviously Potter's gone, because obviously football's starting to going down. Mourinho's coming in, and he's supposed to be this master tactician. Don't want to slate him, because obviously we got a bit of a kick in for that on the radio, but he didn't seem to do nothing. And then to bring on Troy Parrott with 4 minutes of injury time, ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous.
Everyone is crying out for a striker.
Yep.
And everyone has said that they want to see Troy Parrott in the team.
Yeah. Troy
Parrott's named on the bench.
Yeah.
And then everyone's thinking, looking at the clock, thinking 70 minutes, 75
exactly,
minutes.
Yeah.
Surely he's got to come on. The clock goes up, 4 minutes to stoppage time, and then Troy Parrott comes on. Hugely, hugely disappointing, in my opinion.
Yeah, but it can't be good for the kid either.
No.
You just can't. If you've got something to play for, if you've got a chance to make a difference, you can see him keep saying, give me the ball, give me the ball. I see Dele making a run down the left, and he looked across, and there was nobody in the box, so he had to come back and wait for everybody to come up. If you're not looking to score, we're not going to score. We don't shoot. I don't know what we do in training.
Dean, do you buy this whole, whether the word is right or not, excuse that we've got no strikers? Because there's some of the game today, and there's a lot of the game, if not all of the game, against Chelsea, where I feel if Harry Kane or Heung-min Son was on the pitch, the way that we set up and the style of football that we are playing, I don't see a lot of difference in the scoreline.
We still wouldn't have scored. We wouldn't. Yeah, Harry's got that hold-up play. So if you've got a striker that's on his game, then their defenders have got to sort of go round him. So you're taking like 2 players out of the game, so it gives people more space. But we haven't got that. We've got a lot of runners, but not a good crosses of the ball, and not many people that are decent in the air. I mean, Lucas Moura, for a kid that size, he can out-jump anybody. It's ridiculous. But once he's off the ground, he then needs to be back on the ground to then make that pass. But there's nobody taking that 50-50 ball or the second ball.
But me personally, I feel sorry for Lucas Moura and Stephen Bergwijn because you see them running all day long. Yeah. They will run all 90 minutes for you. A lot of the passes are wayward, they're at head height, they're having to jump forward, they're having to chase. Yeah. I feel for them because they're doing everything in their power that they can. But if the players behind them aren't giving them a service, then what can they do?
No, they haven't got that front man like Llorente. Llorente could have held the ball up. Right? He came up with some like cracking goals and like important goals when he was playing. But at the same time, it just wasn't enough. There was no target man. We was like running onto the ball. Instead of playing it into space, we were playing it into feet. So as soon as we played it into feet, the move stopped, it broke down. So many times we turned round and gone backwards. Harry Winks gets the ball. A couple of games I've seen him turn and go forward. This time he turns and look backwards. Every time he was looking backwards. But saying that, I think Eric Dyer had quite a decent game. I felt sorry for him because he wasn't bad where he was, but the people around him was all trying to sort of make moves, but left him exposed as well. I don't think he had too bad a game.
Dean, where do you realistically see Tottenham finishing in the Premier League?
7th. I said that at the beginning of the season, and I stand by it now. We just don't seem to have the answer. You know, we can't unlock teams like we used to. We haven't got the speed that we used to. Serge Aurier, he's not a defender. He wants to be an attacker, he wants to be a midfielder, but he's definitely not a defender. The amount of times you see him giving space to like their attackers is ridiculous. But then they pulled our defence across, which left the space on the right hand side. Again, I think Jack had quite a good game. He was at fault for their goal, without a doubt. But I think he's still a young kid, still got a lot to learn, and I think he's going to be a good defender.
Now, obviously we lost today, but the next 10 days are absolutely crucial to Tottenham's season, really. Yeah. Obviously losing at home to Wolves today, and then we've got Norwich in the FA Cup, then we've got Burnley away in the Premier League, and then Leipzig away. How do you see those games going, and do you see Tottenham progressing in either the FA Cup or the Champions League?
I think that we'll do okay at Norwich, because I think they've got their eye on trying to stay in the league. So with that in mind, I've got a feeling he can concentrate on staying in the league and maybe send some of the boys down. Fingers crossed, because at the moment, but we've seen that against Colchester, we couldn't beat them either. So it's going to be a tough week, I think, and it's going to be tough for Jose. Everybody's looking at him and going, look, you've got to be.
So just a little bit of a spilt drink. A lot of spilt milk here today, Dean.
Yeah, crying over it. But it's, I'm hoping, like I say, they bring the guys down, and then we need to give us something. Need to give the fans a bit of a lift. In fact, give the team a bit of a lift, because everyone's got out. It really has. They don't seem happy. They come on the pitch. In the warm-up, they don't look like they're smiling. They all look like they're carrying such a weight on their shoulders.
Okay, some people may see this as me being negative about this, but there's no smiles. There doesn't seem to be any smiles amongst the fans right now. Jose Mourinho was brought in to put the smiles back on people's faces, to win us a trophy and get us back in the top 4.
Yeah, but he's not doing it. I mean, we see it ourselves. He was a smiling, humble one when he came here. I said that it's not going to be long before he becomes the angry one and starts throwing stuff about. But that's happened a lot looking on the field. We know he's got to be sort of professional. We know he's trying to instill like a winning mentality. But at the same time, we need to be entertained. I said it on the radio. We do need to be entertained. We pay a lot of money. We take a lot of time to come down here and watch a game of football. And you don't want to watch like us park the bus. And if we are going to park the bus and we're 2-1 up, then we should be shutting games out. But we're not. We're sort of kind of like trying to park the midfield. So because our defence, I don't think is strong enough to keep people away.
How do you see the Leipzig away game going? Will we turn it around?
I think so. I mean, it's 1-0. You haven't you haven't got that expectation of 60,000 like home fans on your case. So again, that could be kind of a negative for the players. Not trying to make excuses, but if there's like the singing contingent, which you know, like when you go away, the atmosphere is a lot better. And we've only got to score 2 goals, and it's going to be a tough ask.
Only got to score 2 goals, says Dean.
It is a tough ask, but again, we did it last year. You know, so we are the team.
Dean, last year and this year, completely different.
But our form in the league last year is pretty much what we are now. You know, we weren't playing scintillating football. We was playing at quite a pedestrian pace.
But we made the management change because of the league form.
Yeah, I know. I mean, they started singing. It was quite strange around me. Like, you know, in his early days, it was like F off Mourinho, bring back Pochettino. It was they were trying to sort of, you know, get that song going.
I'm finding a lot of fans that I talk to, it's very mixed. Some people want Pochettino back, which will never happen, in my opinion. Mourinho's obviously come in, he's got a job to do, but it is just a style of football. And I think that when you're winning matches, when you're playing a poor style of football, you get over that because you're winning matches. But when you're not winning and you're playing poor football, then there's going to be questions asked, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. And we are. We're not doing, like you say, we're not doing either. We're not sort of, okay, we're going to win 1-0 and play boring football. Some people would go, yeah, okay, we'll have that because we've got the points on the board and we're up in the league and we're going to the Champions League. But again, what's the point in going and getting in the Champions League and playing crap? We've got to place where the whole idea of getting in the Champions League can't just be on a monetary value. It's got to be for like winning trophies. The Carabao Cup, threw that away. We had a good chance in that. I mean, the FA Cup, I think we'll do alright. I think we'll be alright on Wednesday, but then, who are you going to get in play?
Dean, give me a score prediction. Wednesday at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, FA Cup 5th round, Tottenham v Norwich. What's your score prediction?
3-0 to us. I'm going big, I'm going brave. Oh, I'm going to go home.
Dean, thank you very much. Come on, you Spurs.
Come on, Spurs.